The boy threw a stick, but it accidentally hit his friend. The friend fell, striking his head on a rock. Mark rushed over in a panic, but the boy was no longer breathing. Terrified, Mark didn't call the police. Instead, he pushed the boy's body into a crevice between some rocks and ran away in a panic. Back home, he noticed his jacket was torn, so he hid it under the bed. Meanwhile, the boy's mother was frantically searching for her son. She came to ask Mark if he had seen him. Mark calmly shook his head and even pointed her in the wrong direction. Too afraid to go outside, Mark stood by the window, watching more and more police arrive in the town. That evening, the news reported the boy is missing. Mark's mother kept comforting him, unaware of the truth.
Tiens, regarde, c'est comme le fils de Martine. Quand il a disparu, il avait 3 ans.
Soon after, the police took Mark in for questioning.
Et il faisait quoi, Rémi, devant la maison?
Il regardait là où le chien est mort.
Un chien mort? Comment ça?
Il pleurait parce que son père avait tué son chien hier. D'un coup.
He stayed calm and lied again convincingly enough to avoid suspicion. The next day, police organized a search party in the mountains. Mark quietly joined the group, praying they wouldn't find the deep crevice. Luckily, the group turned back before getting too far. Mark let out a huge sigh of relief, but back home, he discovered that the jacket he had hidden under the bed was gone. He tiptoed out of his room and saw his mother sewing it. She had clearly discovered the truth, but chose to pretend nothing had happened to protect her son. That night, a violent storm swept through the town, lightning flashing, winds howling. The next morning, debris littered the streets, and the townspeople were busy with cleanup and rescue. Mark quietly returned to the crevice. To his relief, fallen trees had completely concealed the pit. He finally felt safe. 15 years later, a logger discovered a child's skeleton buried near the crevice. Police quickly held a press conference and confirmed the body belonged to the missing boy. But after so many years, all physical evidence had vanished. The boy's father was furious, demanding a full investigation. But the police could do nothing. Mark believed the danger had passed until a man approached him one day. It was a driver who handed him a green wristwatch. Mark recognized it immediately. He had dropped it at the scene all those years ago. As it turned out, the driver had passed by the area 20 years ago and saw a panicked boy fleeing into the woods. Now he was certain Mark was the killer and urged him to turn himself in. Eventually, Mark walked into the police station.